My name is Izzy, and I'm here to do another reading for you. We have Libra in the second house. So Libra is about fairness, being wise, helpful, charming, and friendly. The second house is about your money, your purchases, income, resource, objects. You might have high value objects. All right. I should have taken a sip of my coffee before, but whatever. All right, let's get 3. What are we doing today, Spirit? Please get 3 cards. If not, I will pull from the top. 1, 2, 3. So we have patience. Just a few more months. Things will come to those who wait. Addiction. Challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. All right, so use your intuition. Okay. So, Spirit, what do we have for today? What is the message for the collective? What should they be patient for? A victory. So whatever you're going to be patient for, whatever you're waiting on, right, is going to be victorious. And that's the truth. Whatever new idea, these new plans, yeah, just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. And that's the truth. Wait. Whoa, Ace of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on, okay, whatever you're manifesting, this new, looks like a financial new endeavor, okay? Or if you're working on your health, new financial opportunities. That's amazing. Thank you. What else, please? The Wheel of Fortune. It's your destiny. Good luck. Wow. Awesome. Okay. You know what? Good. All right. Whoa. And it landed like this, but it flipped over. So Chariot. It's going to be triumphant. Forward movement. Okay. So whatever it is. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. So patience. Just a few more months. Things are going to... Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. See my impatience there? But with the Chariot, it's going to move forward. Destiny, you know, it's destiny at play. This is fate. We have movement. We have forward movement. Very nice. Okay, okay, okay. Great. I love it. I love the vibe. So second house, right? Your money. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, your money for sure. Thank you, Spirit. What else? So switching gears. Addiction. Challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles. So this could just be, you know, like your spending habits. This could be, yeah, addiction. So alcohol, drugs, gambling, pornography. Oh my God, you guys. Yeah. So poor choices. So superficial stuffs. You know, you're focusing on the superficial. Okay. Sobriety. You could be working on getting sober. Very good. Props to you. Okay. Very good. All right. What else, please? Whoa. Okay, so sadness, pain, blocked or repressed emotions, some type of breakup. So you could be, you know, drowning out the sadness with indulging in addictions, okay? Or making poor choices because of it. You know, so get sober. It clears up your vision. This is my good eye. It clears up your vision. Yeah, your intuition. Your good eye. Oh my gosh. Chuckle, chuckle. That's funny. Okay, what more for addictions, please? What did we just say? The High Priestess reversed. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that, like, you know, and it does feel like a drinking problem, okay? It doesn't have to be, but I mean, it could be, you know, within the mix, within the cocktail of these addictions, okay? And it's blocking your intuition. It leaves you feeling lost, man. Yeah, blocked psychic powers. You don't believe in yourself. All right? Wow. What else for addictions, please? So sober up, my friend. I know it's easier said than done, but you have great things. Great things coming for you. The Ace of Swords is the truth. The Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. Maybe it's something you manifested. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. Okay, with the Chariot, it's fast. Forward movement, victory. Okay, you need to have willpower. See, the Chariot is willpower. Okay, have willpower. Get sober, my friend. You know, if your addiction is shopping online, pump the brakes. I promise there's going to be more sales. But those shoes are blah, blah, blah. There's going to be better, newer shoes with brighter, shinier whistles. Or whatever. Better looking, you know, styles or models or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to impress anyone. For what? Yeah, have bravery. You feel defeated. You might, you know, be defensive. Okay, so be brave. 7 of Wands. That's hard, you know, you're defensive a little. Which I understand, you know, maybe you don't like people calling you out. Call yourself out, you know. Look inward. Look around you. Why all the mess, you know, and then don't get in your mind about it, you know. Do inventory. Say, what is wrong? What don't I like? What's in my way? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So, one more for addictions, please. So Page of Cups reversed. So with the Ace of Cups reversed, the 7 of Cups, the Page of Cups, this is something emotional. So whatever emotions that you're dealing with right now, you have to really take inventory, you know, get a hold of yourself. This could have something to do with childhood issues, some bad news, jealousy, envy. Maybe you're acting a little childish, you know. This could be over some, you know, canceled plans, broken dreams. Just USA it, man. One day at a time. You don't have to be like, I'm going to be sober for 10 months. You know, just do it a day at a time. You know, if you have to section it off, be like, okay, cool, you know, like, if it's as bad, I mean, you can always get help, but, you know, be like, okay, I made it till 12 o'clock, you know, no gardening or drinking. Okay, I made it till 6 o'clock. Okay, you know, keep your mind busy. Keep your mind, your hands busy. Go work out, honestly. So that helps. Sweating, getting moving. You know what I mean? Get help if you need to. Who freaking cares? All right, so you got this. You got this. Trust. I know. All right, for intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. What is this about? Please and thank you. Five of Pentacles. Watch your spending. If you know you're not supposed to buy that, if you know you're not supposed to spend that money, don't. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Addictions, yeah. Okay, so struggling, financial hardship, unemployment. Chill, my friend. Open a savings account. Something that you don't have access to. You know what I mean? I'm not a financial advisor, but out of sight, out of mind. I'd suggest getting, you know, a bank account at a bank that you don't bank with every single day. Something that you visit once every 2 weeks if you get paid bi-weekly. Put a little aside there. Put something little aside. Even if it's 20 bucks. At your own pace. What else, please? Second house, money, your income, your resources. Yeah, King of Swords. Reversed. Okay, you're not using your logic. You're not thinking about this. Maybe you're being impulsive. Maybe you're an impulsive buyer. Lack of structure, yeah. Maybe you feel powerless. You're acting like a dictator, like, I'll do what I want. Okay, well, shoot, I just saw some wands. I don't see what it was. All right, so flip that guy over. Think logically, okay? Think logically. I know it's hard to, you know, if you have a huge mess, like when you have a dirty-ass room, you're like, fuck, where do I start? It doesn't matter as long as you start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I'm going to pick up the shoes. All right, pick up all the shoes. Put them in a pile. All right, I'm going to pick up all my clothes. All right, pick up all your clothes. Put it in a pile. Then you go back to the shoes. Okay, These two have a pair, these two have a pair. All right, these two have a pair. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Just an example. I'm a mom, so... Whoa. So strength came out reversed. So there's some type of fear of discipline, lack of control. Again with the control. Weakness. Okay, so follow your intuition. You know, yeah, more mental strength is what I'm getting with the King of Swords and strength. And your intuition. You know your financial situation, or you know whatever situation this is. Okay, listen. If your mind is telling you I shouldn't, you shouldn't. If there's a whisper of something saying stop, stop. Okay, listen to yourself. Oh. Mental overload, rest, retreat, needing solitude, peace and quiet, recovery, meditation. Yeah, meditate. It'll strengthen your intuition. It helps you clear out the noise. All right. One more, and we'll close her out. What else, please? Yeah, 10 of Wands. You're overloaded. You're overburdened. You're struggling, mate. It's a heavy load. With obligations. Watch the spending. Oh. That came out. Okay, so overloaded. Whoa. So the Lover's reversed. Separation, disharmony. Jealousy, obsession, infidelity. Fear of commitment, loss of love. Alright, so here we go again with the, like, addictions. Okay, so you may be numbing yourself. Alright, but if you don't get it together, my friend, you're going to have a tower. Sudden change, adversity, upheaval, catastrophe. See that? Which, I mean, these just don't feel good. You know what I mean? Tower moments. Oh, Five of Pentacles also is like feeling left out in the cold. Ah. Alright. So feeling left out in the cold. So someone's not thinking logically, they need rest. There's some type of obsession going on here. So you need mental and emotional strength. Okay, so turn this guy upside down. From upside down to upright. Alright, have strength. You're overburdened by this, and it's going to cause a tower. A tower's coming. Or you're currently going through this tower. Okay, so... Spirit, what is the guidance? Yikes. One card, please, for guidance. Earth, Saturn. This is the World reversed. So, shattered dreams, disappointments. You need to use your intuition, big time. Big time. Okay, we'll close her out at 20 minutes. I'm just going to get a universe card for you. And then I always make these fast forward for your convenience and my ADHD. Take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way that you want. Okay, yeah. So take charge with the addictions. Take charge with your intuition. Okay? Take control. Take charge of your life.